Hello there. Please do not delete this video until and unless you have seen it. It contains a very strong message which might be, useful for you, or it might be helpful for your near and dear ones. So, without wasting any time, I would like to share a quick story of the story which I'm trying to give you. It's of my own experience. I had a very fantastic life, like any other higher middle class guys used to have. I was just promoted to handle the sales team for one of the inspiring, or rather aspiring, companies to in healthcare side. I have a very beautiful wife and a 1 year son, and it was all content. A few bank balance, a car. I have booked my dream home. Everything was fine and fantastic until that one day, the black night. I still remember it was midnight, around 1 a.m., when I got a call, and the other side, he told me, Partha, your father-in-law has fell down and met with an accident and is not responding. When we hear such a word that he is not responding, a lot of hundred of things come to our mind. Somehow so we reached the place. So we were in a different place. We reached the place, and when I saw him, he was lying on a very shaky blue stretcher, and wearing some dress, and he was just opposite to the MRI cabin. And when I saw him, I realized that the man who used to be very strong, handle things and all, walking, enjoying his life, the only part of which was functioning was his only eye. And as soon as he saw me, some sort of tears fell from his eye. So that's when I realized. I did not even realize that not even a single inch, or not even a single inch of his fingers were also moving. The worst was yet to come. The worst was when the doctor said me, Partha, he will be in his bed throughout his life. The only thing which is functioning in this human being is the breathing. Apart from that, he is just gone. He's just gone. When we hear such a statement from a doctor, we are devastated. When I look back to my life, this guy used to have bank balance, booked his home, had a wife, your son, enjoying his life. Everything has been shattered. That's when I realized there are a lot of millions of patients in this world who are facing through this, uh, might be similar situation, who are having neurological problems. It may be Parkinson's, it may be autism for a young child, cerebral palsy, MND, motor neuron disease, multiple system atrophy. Hell lot of neurological diseases are still there which have not been cured by drugs, or for that instance a surgery. you know okay guys, if you don't know me, if you have just stumbled upon this video, my name is Partha, and I'm the CEO and founder of Ankle Technology. So we are a global healthcare partner to patients, to help people to take treatment outside of the country. So we generally help the people to understand the quality of facility and the technology that are available outside their premises. Coming back to the story, coming back to the story, I have been being spent 10 years of time in the medical side, working with pharma companies, working with hospitals, seeing surgeries, handling all those digital side of it. I could not even realize that there was not even a single, treatment available to bring back my father-in-law to his life, to get back to his life. I don't Then I also realized that we have been programmed in such a way that we don't see anything beyond medicines, or anything beyond surgery. That's where even I was on the same note. I didn't knew. So guys, what I did, I did a lot of research, read a lot of NCBI articles, the medical articles, the clinical trials, a lot of evidence, these things came because I was in the medical side of the business, and after doing a lot of research, I stumbled upon this, the treatment, the technology known as stem cells treatment. So I am not asking you guys here, rather trying to convince you guys to take up this treatment. The reason is stem cells treatment are still not approved by the FDA. But what I have seen, very closely experienced rather, it has helped my father-in-law to a great extent. He is standing right now. He is balancing his body. Within few months, he will be back to his life. This is what I have seen. So here I'm only speaking about the stem cells of human stem cells. There are a lot of drugs of stem cells sold in Africa have been told by my patients. I'm not speaking of those things. I'm speaking of the human stem cells which is present in our bone marrow or fat tissues. So just to brief, about a very great thing about stem cells. Stem cells are the recent pandemic. The stem cells, the recent pandemic, the coronavirus. There was an article which came up some time back, maybe a week back, which said that a 65-year-old man in China, in Wuhan, have been cured by stem cells. I have also read few articles that in the Western world, stem cells has been given approval to try and see if the brain dead human being can come back to life using stem cells treatment. So these are some of the strong outcomes of the stem cells. Again, I'm not trying to sell you stem cells here. I'm not trying to convince you to come for stem cells treatment. The only thing what I'm trying here is to, you may be a bullet injury. You have got a bullet injury. Your below hip is not functioning. Sometime back, I spoke with one of my patient. He had dementia. 74 years. His wife told me, "Partha, my husband is not recognizing me." Such a sad, such a sad moment. They've been happily married for 35, 40 years, and this sort of things needs help, my friend. And I, I asked, in fact, one of my doctors. He said that Partha, modern medicines are very good, which can only help to control the disease. It doesn't cure it. That's the sad part of it. That's really the sad part of it. I had, in fact, one of the patients from Bangladesh. He's a MSA patient. He's a fantastic gentleman. He has full of life. He's blissful. He's very, very interested in coming here, and I would love to help him. The only reason what I'm trying to ask you guys is send me your questions, send me your queries, send me your, whatever feeling you have on below this video message, or send me or DM me. What we are going to do is we are going very soon. We are trying to conduct a video cast or a podcast with one of the stem cells experts, stem cells therapist, to understand what exactly is stem cells. Why is stem cells still a taboo, or is it a myth, or how is it functioning? It's not a myth because I have personally experienced it. Why stem cells has not been approved? What is the in-depth thing? Is stem cells the only cure which can bring people? I still remember the eye when my father-in-law saw me and had the hope. Similarly, there are a lot of hopes, a lot of patients in this world, a lot of people who are facing this neurological problems, and they still have hope. So I am here to answer your questions. Please do say, respond to me. Treat this message very seriously. It has helped me. It has helped my father-in-law. I'm hoping, guys, it will also help you. I look forward. Very soon we are coming with this video cast. Stay tuned. Like our page. Subscribe to Uncle YouTube channel. We will be coming up with this stem cells very soon. Till then, stay indoors, stock up medicines, water, dry fruits, toiletries for this pandemic corona. We need to fight it. My name is Partha. You have a good day, guys. Take care.